Cerberus Gridiron Podcast. And now your hosts, Christian and Kris, powered by Cerberus Fantasy Sports.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Cerberus Gridiron Podcast. I am your host, Christian_CFS, and here's your co-host, Mr. K Camp. How you doing, Mr. K Camp?
What up? Shalom, my Kim, to my good people, and shalom, my Kim, to my bad people. May you. Why? Because we need good people in this world. We learn to become good. Yeah, 1 week off, and I forgot what to say.
See, this is what happens, everybody, whenever you take weeks off, man. People be forgetting. Man.
When you serve in the military, I think you deserve a day off. That's all. You know what I'm saying? It was to all the fallen soldiers. May they rest in peace to all the fallen soldiers.
We didn't say you didn't deserve a day off, but it was
sound like somebody saying I didn't deserve a day off.
You can get your day off when you. I'm not gonna say that, but let's go on and keep it going.
Like I never get a day off. Shit.
You a parent. You don't get no days off.
Son of a gun, man. What was I thinking?
But yeah, man. I know we back, everybody. Happy late Memorial Day to all the soldiers out there. Everybody that served in our country, we kind of appreciate that. And as the co-host said, he did serve for our country, so we do like to thank him.
Shit, you see
it's
it
right there. Yeah, it's right there.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, we got a good show in for y'all today, man. Last episode, we talked about the strength of, or not the strength of schedule, but we talked about the NFL schedule, things like that. You already know how people was big on the schedule release parties. Then they also talked about NCAA coming out, which, man, that thing is about to be on.
I might need to pre-order. They ain't quit playing.
That thing might be on fire, man. Your boy over here, I'm thinking about getting 2 copies. Just getting 2 copies.
Order.
Because, man, that game is probably going to be sold out. I'm going to be like, ship that thing to my house. Like,
yeah, I might get on mine and pre-order. I'm tripping. Go ahead.
Yeah. But yeah, so we got a good show on for y'all. We actually going to do strength of schedules. Like, we're going to talk about which teams we like, which teams, or not teams, but like which QBs, running backs, wide receivers, tight ends, which ones we think that actually has a good schedule just to start off, and which ones that don't have such a good schedule to start off. And if y'all do have any guys out there that you think does not have a good schedule or a bad schedule, or who is going to be a good shining star this year that we're not talking about, go and put it down up in the comments, everybody. Just go and put it up in the comments. But let's go and kick it off, man. We are going to talk about in the news, man. In the news, man.
Big news today.
We just got some big, like, enormous pause news.
No Diddy.
Your boy Justin Jefferson got paid $140 million.
I should put it under in the toilet.
18, 13.
Man, we going back. We had a slight pause, man. Everybody, man, we all got kids and everything. So, man, kids gonna be kids, man. That's all you gotta worry about. Kids gonna be kids. But we was talking about Justin Jefferson getting that bag, that 140 highest paid wide receiver. Pretty much, I ain't gonna lie, man. He probably, like, you already know he was gonna try to be the highest paid.
Almost definitely. He deserved it.
And like, well deserved. Like, the dude came out, balled out. And Minnesota, y'all got a rookie QB anyway, so like, what's the deal? Like, it's
you can afford it. Exactly.
You can afford him. Like, just need to make sure that he physically can get you the ball. That's
is what's going on. You hear some news going on with JJ? The other JJ McCarthy?
Nah, I ain't hear no news. I'm just saying, he just need to be able to get you the ball. Like, you just got paid, and we're gonna see what's gonna happen. But
Sam Darnold gonna start though, right? The season?
Yeah, he gonna start for a little bit probably,
Yeah.
and then until
so.
like week 2, then he on the
Not
bench.
week 2. I was thinking
It might be after week 4, man. You don't know.
Depends on when their bye week is.
Yeah, depends on that and if they win or not. If they win, Sam, number 3rd overall pick in the 20, 10?
Some draft.
Something like that.
4 years, something like that.
Yeah, like 2020, something like that. 2019. It don't make a difference. And he's Mr. Journeyman now. But yeah, so like now the next big thing is the two. See, I like talking about these two guys and everything because whenever you look at it, they're on two totally different ends of the spectrum. And the reason why I'm saying that is, and people out there, write in the comments if you agree or disagree. We got the Dallas Cowboys, probably one of the richest, well-known organizations that spend money on players. And Mr. CeeDee Lamb waiting to get his bag. Then you have one of the cheapest owners out there in the Cincinnati Bengals owner. And Jamar Chase waiting to get his bag.
Well, I mean, they won't pay JJ and they won't pay Jamar until next year. Now, if they can pay him now and get him a little cheaper, sure. But
I'll try to pay him now.
Right. You wait another year.
That thing is
gonna be even larger because obviously he gonna be CeeDee gonna beat JJ, and so he gonna beat CeeDee.
So that's what I was gonna ask. So like, what do you think CeeDee is worth?
I mean,
do you think he's worth the exact same thing, but maybe more guaranteed money, or
he gonna get it all? He gonna get Justin signed 4-year, 140. Mm-hmm. I mean, I guess he'll probably get
the guarantee 40. Didn't come out yet, did it?
It said 110 million guaranteed for Justin. So he'll probably get 115, 120.
So would you give him 120?
Yeah. He ain't no choice. I mean, you don't have a choice. He's a top echelon wide receiver, right? So you don't really have a choice but to pay him over Jefferson. Whatever it's 5 million, 10 million over Jefferson, they're gonna have to pay it. You know, Jerry Jones, JJ and Jerry Jones, he can kind of stall and wait until next year, and because Dak gonna have to do numbers this year. CeeDee gonna want to do numbers again this year. So, you know, you can try to put it off next year, but you can also risk him walking because he can walk, right? It's his 5th year. This is his 5th year option for CeeDee Lamb. If I'm not mistaken, he's on it. Can he walk? And they can't tag him again, right? They can't tag him, can they? I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe they can tag him.
Mm-hmm. I know you can get franchise tagged 2 times in a row.
I know that Jerry Jones is playing hardball. He's pissed off. I get it, and I'm with him. He's pissed off. I'm paying all this money, and I can't get past the first round of the playoffs. So I get it. I get it why he's playing hardball
That's
with
his
them.
Fault.
I don't blame him. That's why Dak. That's why I don't think Dak gonna be back. He's gonna have to play. He's going to play, right? Because he got Micah coming up next year too. So he got to play Micah, Dak, and CeeDee, which I don't think he can do, or I don't think he wants to do either. So he's gonna probably buy Dak and just play Micah and CeeDee Lamb, and stick with and bring Trey Lance up, give him a little small where you can afford them and make it easy on Trey Lance. That's probably what he's gonna do. But Mike McCarthy though, he's got to win too. He on the same boat as Dak. If he don't get,
he's already getting. They've already
gone too.
Man, the Rumbles are already out there, man. Nah, they ain't no championship, but they need a Super Bowl. They need to be in Super Bowl.
That ain't happening though.
I don't think it's gonna happen, but
that's why I was like, I'm gonna give him NFC Championship. Maybe NFC Championship. You know, they won 1 game, 2 game.
So they need to get in the Super Bowl.
You can forget about that.
I'm just saying, like, shoot, man, Jerry, you've been paying all this money for this guy back here, but
he didn't have a choice, and he got a little insurance policy in Trey Lance, but at least Trey Lance will be cheaper, or making him the same productivity. But now you got a whole new coach too going to come in. So I just saw the other day that Mike McCarthy said that what did he say, that Trey Lance is becoming an expert in the playbook. Boy, shut your ass up. Shut
Hey,
up.
man. He becoming an expert up in the playbook. He ain't say nothing about the field.
Exactly. That's A. That's A. B.
He ain't say nothing about the field.
B, if your quarterback now that you got now don't do nothing this year, y'all both gone. So it don't matter if you're expert or not, because the new coach gonna have to train him on the new stuff. So just be talking. That don't mean nothing. He a liar though. I don't really fool Mike. I don't fool Mike McCarthy. He lied too much for me. He lied too much. He's a bold-faced liar. So yeah, run the damn ball, boy. Shut up. Yeah, you're a liar, bro. Sorry. What's next? Okay, Justin Jefferson got paid. Jamar Chase. Yeah, you better pay him now. You got to pay him. Don't let T. Higgins walk. You know, I mean, you can tag him this year. Cool. If he show up, if he don't, whatever. T. Higgins. My money's on Jamar Chase. Anyway, this is the biggest owner. I'm paying Jamar Chase. I'm not paying you. So yeah, and then who else? You said somebody else, didn't you? You said another wide receiver, maybe not.
Jamar.
Oh, okay, but yeah. So I mean, they got one more year for Jamar. They don't have to pay him now. They need to pay him now, but they don't have to. Say, but also, JJ only signed a 4-year deal versus a 5-year deal, which was good for him. That means he can get another big contract at what 29. He can't be no more than 26 right now, maybe 26.
Yeah, I'll look it up.
25, 26. So he can sign another big one like 29 and get like a big contract. So shout out to JJ. All that hoopla, he got paid. He deserved it. He deserved it. But also, I think there is going to be, I know we've been hearing rumblings, there's going to be a wide receiver bubble. And it's about the burst. Hit. But I don't think it's going to affect the CeeDee Lambs, Jamar Chase, the Tyreek Hills, which he's going to retire supposedly, or Justin Jefferson. I don't think it's going to affect the top echelon. But everybody else is about to burst. And so they finna be like, $35 million a year, we ain't no more. We ain't going to 40. I mean, I'm sure CeeDee gonna try to get 40, but yeah.
So based off looking at it, like the cap hit doesn't really take effect until 2026 for JJ.
2026.
So because his cap this year is only $8 million. Then next year it'll go up to 15, and then in 26, when he's 27, it'll be 39, and then the year after that it'll be 43, and then 29 he'll end up being 47. So
29 years old. So I mean he's in his prime at 28. So
yeah, so pretty much if they want to get off the contract, they could get off of it up in 27 if they really want to, because they would only have $14 million up in dead cap.
Okay.
So that's what everybody looks at is whenever they're trying to get off big contracts, when can they physically? Because if they do, which they probably won't, he'll end up being like a June 1st release, and then they can split that over 2 years. So you got 7 this year and 7 next year. If we was talking about this was 2027 right now. But yeah, man. Any other news out there that you can think about?
I mean, I'm looking Dallas Clark into the Ring of Honor. Cool. Trevor Lawrence, they're gonna figure out their contract. Then they're gonna have to pay him too. You have to pay Trevor Lawrence. You don't have a choice. R.I.P. Larry Allen, he passed away.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that. Dang, yeah, I remember Larry Allen.
Yeah, rip Larry.
R.I.P. I mean, that's all I got. Todd Spears wants to see him both finish top 5 best backs this year. Boy, stop. Both of them?
So, man, there is one out there. So, everybody out there, what are y'all takes? Let's go and leave it down up in the comments. Let's go and have a discussion about it. What are y'all thoughts on cities and owners trying to get new stadiums and everything? We already seen all the statistics about how it really doesn't really help the community. It helps the owners out a lot because they ain't got to pay for much. But the Carolina Panthers owner has reached out for $800 million in renovations for the Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. So that's going to be quite interesting down there, because what they've been saying up in like some of the tea leaves, that thing ain't been renovated fully since probably for like 30 years. So it was like one of the oldest stadiums.
So it's due for a renovation.
Yeah, it's due from like they've done a little bit to it. Like they put in like escalators, things like that for people getting up to like the 5th floor if they don't feel like walking up the ramps, things like that. Like maybe upgrading some little session stands here and there. Like, once David Tepper ended up owning the when he ended up transitioning to being the owner, he physically knocked out like one of the end zone and made it like a club seat type of deal, sort of similar to like Dallas. Like, how Dallas has that walk.
I didn't want to be like JJ, yeah.
Who wouldn't? Like,
Who
you
wouldn't?
see, it makes money. Like,
and he got Arlington to pay for the stadium, so he's trying to get Charlotte to pay for the stadium.
Yeah, but the thing about it is, we already know, like the city people, they gonna pay a little bit of the money, but it's mostly gonna be tourists on those hospitality taxes and all that.
Mm-hmm.
People staying up in hotel fees. That's where the money gonna come out. So
Where it coming from?
Yeah, that's what it looks like. But man, anything else you could think about, man? I seen what it's gonna look like. I was like, ooh, that thing gonna look pretty nice. But
pretty nice.
You don't know what it's gonna look like?
I mean, no, I saw the pictures because now I'm thinking of like Chicago is coming in like 3-4 years or whatever it is.
Yeah,
that's the oldest stadium. They should have been at a renovation 10, 15 years ago. So yeah, I mean, if y'all that bad, for sure, yes, I think that you guys are due for a renovation, and it costs $800 million. I knew it would probably cost what, like $5 billion. So $800 million is a
but I think he could have did
discount.
Well, that's what's really odd about it, because the owner, if people don't know, like the owner already owns some land that's close to Charlotte, close to Charlotte, that's close to where the stadium is right now, and he already owns the land. But with him owning it, I'm like, why can't he physically just build it there and then have everything transferred over? But man, we are not billionaire.
So you're saying that he could build the stadium on his land that he owns, but then
he just bought it.
We didn't have the stadium pay him, because you got to pay me my land fee. You own my land. Now I know I own the team and I own this land.
He doesn't even own the stadium that he's on right now. The city of Charlotte owns that.
That's what I was called Bank of America. The city of Charlotte paying me. I mean, paying me for my land to put this stadium on my land. I'll put it on there, but you got to pay me, Charlotte.
Shoot, that's the thing. Like, I think when I looked at everything, I think he's only paying like $1. Like, that's what Jerry Richardson was paying, $1 for like the stadium each year. Something really cheap.
What do you mean he's only paying $1? I'm confused.
Yeah, that's what they was like. That was the fees, just for the stadium. It was really like comical. Yeah.
That's wild.
But yeah, so man, the stadium looked pretty nice and everything.
It looked nice. Them pictures that Caesar sent.
I'm gonna see if I can try to play it and everything.
It did look play. I'm not gonna lie.
All right, let me see if I can try to find a way to present this to everybody so they can see it physically. Let's share. So this is just a little video of like man, this thing. They talking about like this is from like the Panthers and everything. So like the Panthers did do this, which is like pretty dope. They're trying to show like what it's going to end up looking like. This is an old stadium right now where they got. This is just the blueprint. So we'll see what they're gonna show the. Oh shoot! Never mind, everybody. That wasn't it. So we just gonna go back to it, man. Sorry, YouTube. I thought it was it, man. They just saying the same thing going back, but from like the pictures, that thing looked nice.
$800 million. It better look nice.
I'm talking about when I looked at that thing, I was like, are they really going to be playing the game from outside of the stadium? I'll go to the parking deck and sit there and just watch the game right there up on the big screen.
Again, that's how Jerry World is. That big old screen outside. Yeah.
Did you see how big it was though?
Mm-hmm.
That thing was just like pause. But yeah, man. So it was interesting when I looked at it. I was like, okay. But that's one thing right there I would love to see is like the time that people put in for like the stadiums and things like that, like designing them. Like that's one thing I want to be like
architect, right?
Yeah, like visuals. Like, so what are you trying to go for? Like trying to be better than the other one.
Mm-hmm.
Like this one represent. But the thing about it is like you're trying to put $800 million into this stadium because you didn't want to put in the 2.3 or 2.4 billion dollars up into the other stadium. So you just want to renovate it. But then eventually you're gonna want a new stadium in about 30 years.
That's so you saying new? I think you think so. You saying a new stadium 2.3, 2.4? I'm thinking a new stadium. I said 5.
Yeah, by the time it gets with inflation and everything, that's probably what it's gonna be.
I mean, what did SoFi cost? SoFi had to cost like I think SoFi was like from 3 to 5. And
well, the Buffalo Bills Stadium, I think that's like 3.2 million or like.
Oh, they built a Buffalo building a stadium? I had no idea.
Yes, everybody building a stadium.
Everybody going dome, man. Everybody, yeah, because they want to host.
Well, no, they're not going dome. They're not going dome.
It still be outside.
They're gonna still be outside, but that stadium looks nice too. Like that stadium looks nice. Like the Bears Stadium is gonna be looking nice.
Yeah, I saw that one. They going dome.
Nashville is looking nice. Jacksonville Yeah, Nashville's getting a new stadium. I mean, I said Nashville. The Titans are getting a new. But yeah, so they getting a new stadium and everything. Who else? The Jacksonville Jaguars, they're going to get a renovation to their stadium. So it's people are they finding that tax money.
Some kind of way, yeah.
Or you know what they say, it's a proposed. So this is what we're going to do. This is what they need updated. Things like that. Like, let me see if I can find the article.
I didn't know Buffalo was building one. There's going to be a dome. I mean, I saw the Chicago one and didn't know about the Jags getting a renovation. That's Trevor. It's Trevor bringing in that money to get that. Same thing happened with the Bengals. You know, they got a new hell of a practice facility because of JB, what JB did. So, yeah. That's what's
Wait,
up.
so they got a new practice facility, you said?
The Bengals did like a couple years ago after they went to the Super Bowl. I think they got the new practice facility. Pretty sure it's the new practice facility. Excuse me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I ain't know.
I'm pretty sure it's state of the art, if I'm not mistaken. The chief owner went ahead and did what he's supposed to do. I think it was the year after they went to the Super Bowl. So
I ain't gonna lie. So I found a video. I'm just gonna show it for a little bit. It's only like a minute and 53 seconds, man. If we get it up. Yeah, I'm about to show it now. That thing looks fire. Or I'm just gonna do the window. Where is it right here? Can you see that?
Yep.
Let me go change this up here.
America. Oh, yeah, y'all was still outside too, huh? It's not gonna be a dome. Or
nah, it's not gonna be a dome, but it's like.
It was Bryce Young highlight.
They also got soccer. So like that's the thing. So like that's the reason why. That's the reason why I think that's the reason why he's not trying to renovate it, because one, a lot of people are saying like go back to the actual natural grass because that's what the Panthers used to be. But the reason why he's doing turf now, it is because of he has a soccer team, so like changing in and out of that grass is like crazy. But then up on top of that, having all these concerts here, that thing costs. Now look at that thing, bro.
So which one is worse on the player's knees or feet or whatever? and that's what he wanted because it's easier to maintain.
It's easy to maintain.
However, but you run the risk of people getting hurt on turf. Now, don't they have some kind of like,
bro? Look how big that TV is right there.
Turf that's like pellets or something like that, or that's what that is.
Well, that's what that is. Yeah.
Okay,
so
that's what that is. Okay, that's
underneath
the turf. Which is bad on the players though.
Yeah. So
looks player. $800 million. It better look player. You trying to be a soccer team there? I'm trying to host my soccer games here. Okay.
But man, that was a good. Sorry, YouTube had to show it for a little bit. But hey, man, that thing looks pretty good, man. It looks decent, like.
Looks better than decent. $800 million, decent.
800 million a day. Or like, I want to see what's the extra. What can I get for an extra what? $2 billion.
1.6 billion. What should be
$2 billion.
2.4.
$2.4 billion. What else can I get added on to it for an extra $2.4 billion? What's gonna set me? See, I want to see an owner.
I gotta look at SoFi. I gotta look at SoFi and compare. Like, okay, because I think I want to say SoFi was like 5.
Well, the owner like paid up that. Like he dropped
Kroenke got that. Kroenke got that bread though too. He owned,
bruh,
the soccer team. What he own? He won like 3 straight championships in a row. The Rams won. His hockey team won.
Mm-hmm.
Did the Dodgers? He own the Dodgers? And the Dodgers won. It was something like in second. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, crazy. Kroenke got that bread though.
But you also know, well, David Tepper. He's the second richest owner up in the league though.
Is he second? Who won?
Yeah.
Who won?
Denver. They got Walmart.
Walmart money. Okay.
Walmart money.
Prior to it's a collection of them. But prior to Walmart, who was number one? Was Tepper one or was he? So Tepper was one.
Yeah, he was one.
So Walmart came in.
Yeah.
Oh, so Tepper got more. I know he had more money than Kroenke. That I did not know. I knew he had more money than Kroenke.
Shoot, I'll look it up real quick, but.
Well, yeah, ain't nobody beating Walmart. They're a whole conglomerate, and I don't. But again, it's not one person. They have a board of governors who own the Denver Broncos, so I won't even necessarily count them.
Yeah, like I said,
who is it? You got it up?
Well, no, it's like I was saying, like the cheapest owner is what's the name? Is the Bengals owner.
He's the cheapest, and he's at like 900 million or something like that, or like 700 million. Who's number one? I mean, my bad.
Stan Kroenke is 16.2 billion. Is his net worth?
What's his rank? That's a fucking lot of money.
Oh, what's dang! My bad. What's the name? Ain't number one anymore.
It ain't Denver. Who is it?
Oh no, it's still Denver.
So Tepper's not 2. What are you saying? Read off the top 5.
Oh, the top 5. So
yes,
who's the richest owner? Denver is the number one, like what we said.
Who's 2?
Denver's net worth is $77.4 billion.
Because it's not one person. Go ahead.
Number 2 is actually the Kansas City Chiefs. So they became
number
2. Yeah,
what's his name?
So he owns the FC Dallas of like the MLS team, minority stake in the Chicago Bulls.
So he owned. Go ahead.
Yeah, so that's what he owns, pretty much. So, but his net worth is like the Hunt family. Yeah, so 24.8.
He owned ketchup too, don't he?
Hunt.
I mean, 3 championships in 4 years. It'll definitely help. Definitely help. See, so you saying he owns FC Dallas or a partial minority owner of FC Dallas?
Mm-hmm.
So
I think he owns FC Dallas.
He owns the soccer team that's in Dallas though.
Yeah,
but he from Kansas City. My contractor that redid our kitchen, he was telling me that he had done a house for a minority owner of the Kansas City Chiefs, but Buddy lived here. And I was like, what? I was like, what? He was like, yeah, he lived here, but he's a minority owner of the Kansas City Chiefs. Don't know his name. And he don't live too far from us. Apparently, there's a neighborhood close to where we stay that's like Highland Park of Dallas or whatever. And he was like, I was like, man, where? He's like, man, you go down this road street called Spring Creek. You see all these woodlands and trees and stuff, and then it just kind of open up, and it's just like a hell of a gated community. For real, I have not seen it yet. I'm gonna have to figure it out, get lost or something. I need to see this, but yeah.
Yeah. Then you got Tepper at 20. Then you got the Seahawks at 4. Yeah, he's 3 now.
Okay,
shoot, his bag went up from whenever he first got the actual team. He went up $4 billion though. The dude paid $2.8 billion for the Panthers.
Who's the Seahawks?
Whenever he did it, he had 13 billion. So in that short time frame of 6 years, I said short, the dude ended up collecting $6 million extra or 7. Then you got the Seahawks, Judy Allen and Paul G. Allen Trust. So they own everybody. I know we're going up on a tangent real quick, but man, we was talking about the stadium, so big tangent. Owned the Seahawks, Portland Trailblazers, and was part owner of the Seattle Sound. So, and then you got Kroenke at number 5. So
Kroenke's 5. So you saying Kroenke paid for his stadium out of his pocket?
Kroenke owns Denver Nuggets, the Colorado Avalanche, Colorado Rapids, and the Arsenal Football Club in England.
And he own the Arsenal Football Club in England?
Mm-hmm.
Now, don't he own like a hockey team too?
I said the hockey team. It's Colorado Avalanche.
Okay. And so nothing about the Dodgers. He don't own the Dodgers.
No.
Okay. But so it was a hockey team. The NFL, it was somebody else that won then. Did he own? Because I know he won like 3 chips in a row, whatever his teams, major league teams.
Didn't never just win it a couple of years ago?
Okay, the Nuggets. Okay, that's what it was. Okay, you're right. The Nuggets. Okay, that's what it was. NFL, NBA, NHL. That's what it was. Okay.
I don't think the Colorado Avalanche won.
Bro, I'm telling man, you're gonna make me have to look it up. I know they did. They won within the past 3 years. He had three chips. You doing it? Colorado Avalanche.
2022. They did win.
See, I knew it. So he had NBA, NFL, NBA, and NHL, like back to back, all consecutively. But he on Arsenal over there in Manchester. Okay. Shout out to didn't Man U just win the thing? Manchester.
Man, everybody, sorry for going up on a tangent, man. We're gonna try to get y'all out of here. We're gonna get you out. Going on tangent, but hey, man, just
we
like
just shooting the shit today, though. So,
but you already know, man. Like what they say, man. We zig when daggone other people zag. Anyway,
that's what we do.
So let's go and get into the hottest topic, what you probably are here waiting for, man. The strength of schedule. So I'm gonna show out some teams, and you tell me what you think about them. So for the quarterbacks, some of the top. Let's go with the top 4. Some of the top 4 teams that actually have good schedules according to whatever the analytics say, all the numbers. AI has been helping out right now. So the Trevor Lawrence has a good strength of schedule of what they're saying this year.
You mean tough, right? Or easy? You mean tough or easy when you say good?
They're saying easy schedule.
Okay. Ooh,
so they got the Jaguars has an easy schedule this year. They're also saying at number 2, the Carolina Panthers have an easy schedule.
Well, they should have. They're the worst team.
Yeah, pretty much.
They should have an easy schedule. Let's keep it real.
The Tennessee Titans is number 3, and then the Green Bay Packers. I'm just gonna keep going. And then we got the Minnesota Vikings. So we just do the top 5. So those are the top 5. So y'all let us know, like, can y'all see these teams right here having some of the worst schedules or like one of the easiest schedules? Like we can look at the schedule that they have coming up. And
so you telling me that Jacksonville has the number one easiest schedule?
Well, that's what this
That's what you're saying. So you know what that means, right? You know what that means, right? So that means that look out for Trevor Lawrence to have a bounce back year, which we're hoping and expecting. Bounce back year. I do not know what their over under is for team wins. Let me see if I can look that up. NFL
you're gonna look it up.
Over under.
But then
wins.
We got, like, we already talked about the Panthers. They having a easy strength of schedule. Like, we already know that.
Deservedly so.
Yep. Then Tennessee Titans.
Where we at? Falcons.
We're gonna also
Jaguars. Ooh, Jaguars over under is 8.5 wins. So you telling me I should take the over? That's what you telling me.
I ain't better dog, but
if they have the easiest with the schedule, and if Trevor Lawrence is that dude, and he's gonna have a bounce back year. All right, he's year 3 into Dougie P's system.
Yeah, they're doing.
You want to get paid too, right?
Well, they're going up against the AFC East, so that's what it looks like. They got Buffalo, Miami, then they got the Jets. So yeah, it looks like they're going up against the East.
So okay, so we're gonna see some things. I need to. Okay, I hadn't done any research as far as gambling for the season. This is the first tidbit for me to do some research. I'm gonna take that information, try to get some more information to make my decision. I will let y'all know in August who I think, as far as little tidbits of who I'm gambling throughout the season. Jaguars 8.5 wins. So you're telling me easy schedule? I should bet the over. I mean, you think about all of that. Trevor Lawrence getting paid, 3rd year into the league. We hoping he have a bounce back year. Like, all those lead to him having more than 9 wins, or at least 9 wins. Okay.
Should be. And then so for like some of the toughest, we're gonna rattle these off for you just so you understand like who we're talking about. You got the Buffalo Bills, man. The Buffalo Bills has the hardest schedule according to and to this site that I'm looking at, has the hardest schedule this year. On top of that, the San Francisco 49ers have the second hardest.
They should.
Then after that, you have the Denver Broncos, and then you have the Miami Dolphins. So those are the bottom 4. So you got Tua, Bo Nix, Brock Purdy, and Josh Allen for the hardest schedules this year.
I feel bad for the Dolphins, and I feel bad for who was that other team you just said?
The Broncos.
The Broncos. I feel bad for them. Sorry, Sean Payton have a little bit of an ego trip going on over there in Denver, but we'll see. So let me see their over-under as of right now. They are the Broncos over-under 5.5 wins. And they have, you said, the 3rd or 4th toughest schedule?
3rd toughest schedule.
Good luck, Bo Nix. Good luck, Sean Payton. Yikes. Really? I need to look at that. Okay.
So then we're going to the running backs now. The cream de la creme, what everybody wants to hear. We got the New Orleans Saints. So Alvin Kamara, they're saying pretty much the NFC South is going to have a nice running back tandem duo. If you got, and the reason I'm saying NFC South is because you got New Orleans at number 1. You got number 2, you got Tampa Bay, and number 3, you have the Carolina Panthers. So there's any owners out there that actually got like Chuba Hubbard or like Jonathan Brooks, man, it seems like y'all gonna have an easy schedule. And since Dave Canales is actually coming over from Tampa Bay, we already saw what he's gonna do. He already knows, like, y'all saw what he did to Rashad White, gave him the rock, and he toted that thing. So pause.
It takes pressure off of Bryce Young.
Yep. They paid money for him throughout. So you already know he's going to run the ball. So if you do got any of those tandems right there, it's going to be pretty interesting. If you got Rashad White, it's going to be interesting. That one's going to be interesting because we don't know what they're going to do. We don't know what they're going to do. But I don't think he wants to be that bell cow. He wants to have, because I know he was raving about Bucky Irvin and how he's been producing really well.
As the receiver, as the third down back, I can see
Yeah.
that. As the third down back, I can see that. Yeah. So you should have traded Rashad White after this year. You should have been traded Rashad White.
But then you got Alvin Kamara, which good old Alvin, he's still cooking, man. He's still cooking.
Theory on that, I think that Kendre Miller, here he come. He's going to be the Thunder, I guess, to Alvin Kamara's light. I think Alvin Kamara is going to go back to his old role, right? More of a receiving back, and Alvin and Kendrick going to be the first and second down back. I do.
Yep.
I agree with that.
Okay, and now we're going to go back to the bottom ones now, the bottom. So you got the Green Bay Packers. Josh Jacobs has the toughest schedule in the entire NFL. Then you have the Jaguars at number 2, and then you have the Buffalo Bills. So Mr. James Cook, Travis Etienne, and Josh Jacobs have the toughest strength of schedule this year.
Versus the run. Is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Versus the run. Okay.
Yeah,
okay. Versus the run. Ooh, Josh Jacobs. Marshawn Lord. Travis Etienne. That's another thing. Trevor Lawrence. I need to look at the stats for Trevor Lawrence too. We're saying all this. That means if I can't run the ball, I got to throw the ball, right? What's them stats gonna look like?
Hey, but this is just like right now. You know how they just throw out stuff now. Things can change up off a drop of the dime, man. You know anything can happen.
This is
like another prime example. Like we going to the wide receivers right now. Like we are cooking right now. The wide receivers, like the top 3 are at wide receiver. You got Carolina Panthers again because they have one of the worst teams last year.
Okay.
So then you got the Green Bay Packers. They got one of the easiest schedules.
Okay, versus the pass.
So then Tennessee has one of the easiest schedules. Then I'm gonna throw in this one, man. This one, it don't make a difference. You got, I'm just gonna say all these off the top. You got Atlanta, you got Chicago, you have Indianapolis, you have the Jets, you have the Jaguars, and you have the Detroit Lions. All of those have some type of easy schedule because they all got similar rankings a little bit. So
okay.
But then the bottom ones, man, it's the same thing. Like you got Pittsburgh, which we already know they have the toughest one, but it doesn't make a difference. You got Arthur.
They run the ball.
Arthur Smith. All they do, they're gonna run them. Yeah,
60% of the time.
You have the Bengals at number 2. Then you at the Denver at 3. So you kind of see like what happened. Bo Nix was already down there. The one thing we didn't see down here though, the wide receivers for the Jaguars, they was actually up top because they're going to have to pass the ball.
I might look at that. I look at the season long stats for Trevor Lawrence and underdog. Maybe throw a little something down there.
Yeah. So then off gate for the tight ends, everybody for the tight ends out there, man, the ones that do not get any love. You have the Arizona Cardinals. Trey McBride comes in with the easiest schedule for whatsoever right now. Then you have the next couple ones. You have the Las Vegas Raiders. Brock Bowers and Michael Mayer are going to be doing their thing in that tandem down there. The New Orleans Saints, like this one's kind of sketchy because they said Jawan Johnson, which he had the easiest schedule. And we're not saying that this means that these guys are going to be like top 5, top 3. This is just us saying that this is what they're saying the easiest schedule is. So things can change just like what we said at like a snap of a thing. I don't even know why they have this guy on the team still. Like I think he just needs to focus up on his music career.
No.
And when we're talking about the Giants, man, Mr. Darren Waller out there, man, because it seemed like they drafted Theo, man. Theo going to end up taking his job, dog. Then, like the bottom ones, like the bottom 3, bottom 4 tight ends out there, we have the Buffalo Bills and Mr. Dalton Kincaid, which he can have the toughest, but if you number 2 options, just that's similar to what we're saying, everybody. You got to understand what they're just putting. They just probably got some algorithm out there.
Number 1 option. Just gonna put that out.
Might be. Then you got Dallas at number 2, and then you have the Houston Texans at number 3. So you have, and those, if y'all don't know those tight ends out there, that is Dalton Kincaid for the Buffalo Bills. Then you have Jake Ferguson for the Dallas Cowboys. And then on top of that, you have Mr. Dalton Schultz for the Houston Texans. And everybody, that is your strength of schedule. We'll run back through them just again so everybody understands like who we was talking about, who has the easiest strength of schedules and who has the worst. So we know for the quarterback division, we know the Jacksonville Jaguars has the toughest. I mean, they have the easiest according to this site that we're looking at right now. They got the Carolina Panthers and then they have the Tennessee Titans. Those are the top 3 for the quarterbacks. For the bottom 3, we got the Buffalo Bills, the San Francisco 49ers, and then the Denver Nuggets.
Denver who?
I said the Denver Nuggets. I meant the Denver Broncos. See, that's what happens whenever you talk about Stan Kroenke and everything. The Nuggets was up on. So at the running backs division, you got the NFC South. Hey, if you got a running back up in the NFC South, you're gonna have numbers. That's what they're saying. Then you got the Packers as the toughest, and also the Jaguars, and then the Buffalo Bills as well. So quite interesting seeing how things are going to form out and see if these strength of schedules are actually true. And if you have been listening this far and everything, we hopefully and greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to give us a like, a thumbs up, a subscribe, because we're going to keep bringing in fire content like this each and every week. Even if we might take a day off here and two for some holidays, but we're still going to bring that fire content. But like, it's going to be interesting, man. They got Carolina as what we're going back through the recap. You got Carolina, the Packers, and then Tennessee as the easiest schedule. Then the Pittsburgh, Cincinnati, and Denver has the toughest. And last but not least, the tight ends, the top 3 are the Arizona Cardinals, the Las Vegas Raiders, and the New Orleans Saints. And then the bottom ones are Buffalo Bills, Dallas Cowboys, and the Houston Texans. Those are the strength of schedules for the back half. What are your thoughts about those, man, Mr. K Camp? I know we're pretty much close to wrapping it up a little bit, but I know.
Take those strength of schedule into consideration. If you're a gambler like me, to those tidbits like Trevor, I think Trevor Lawrence is going to have a bit of a bounce back year. I need to look at his numbers to see if I want to take the over on him. I'm not going to even lie. That's interesting. And their season total wins, 8.5 wins. Okay. That's cool. Miami Dolphins. We know y'all one trick ponies. We know that. We know y'all good. Y'all good in September, early October, November, December here. Y'all different teams. So, and y'all got a tough schedule apparently. Now for regression, and they about to pay Tua. Hope they don't pay him too much.
I don't think they're gonna pay him a lot. I think he's gonna get a good. I think he's gonna get a good contract, but his is gonna be incentive based because of like the concussions and things like that. So,
you think Baker Mayfield type 3 years, $100 million or more?
I'll do it more because he's been with the team longer. So,
you doing a 3 or 4 year contract? No, you ain't doing 5.
I'll probably do 5, but then only give you 4. I'm not trying to give you another contract, so just like what they is, so I can get out up in the 5-year contract, and we gonna get out of it after either the 3rd year or the 4th year, depending on. That's what I'm thinking.
They working on it.
Yeah, they're working.
Trevor's gonna be massive. They got to pay Trevor Lawrence. They don't have a choice.
Yep.
The franchise. So, and I think he's gonna have a bounce back year.
Yeah, I think so too.
This is what I'm hoping. I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. I'm checking his number.
That's what we are thinking. So, you know what we say here. Like to thank everybody for watching. I'm gonna let Mr. K Camp do what he normally does on this.
Hey, we thank y'all for coming out. We know you could have been anywhere in the world, but you were here with us, and we appreciate that so much. We appreciate that. Spread love, not hate, y'all.
Spread love, not hate.
Thanks for checking out another episode of Cerberus Gridiron Podcast, powered by Cerberus Fantasy Sports. Make sure you stay tuned for the next episode.